Back when I was still in uni, I broke a Git rebase more times than I care to remember. And I'm sure you have too. Every CS major hits a wall like that at some point. It's simply inevitable. And the first thing we usually do is run to YouTube or ChatGPT or Stack Overflow if you're over the age of 35, and just copy paste whatever answer has the most upvotes or likes. I used to do that too, but on a random Tuesday afternoon, a friend of mine showed me this cool website you can use to learn Git visually, and my life was never the same after that. Thank you, random classmate who I stopped talking to as soon as I graduated. And to return the favor, I made this video today to show random students on the internet a few other cool websites that take a better approach to teaching you CS stuff. Starting off with learngitbranching.js.org, the website I was talking about. It drops you into a visual playground where every commit is a circle and every branch is a line, and you type real Git commands into a fake terminal that redraws the tree in front of you as you go. The first levels just want git commit twice, so you're not intimidated. Then it throws you into a rebase challenge. Check out a bug fix branch, commit some work, switch back to main, commit again, then rebase the bug fix branch onto main. You watch the commits detach and replay on top of the new base in real time. Reading about rebases in the Git docs never clicks for anyone, but watching the tree move, however, is a whole different story, or at least it was for me. Stay on Git for one more stop and grab My Git from ohmygit.org. It's a small downloadable game. It puts your files in a little file browser, and staging a change means dragging a card into your terminal panel. Committing is another card. The mechanic turns the staging area, which trips up almost every beginner, into something you watch happen with your hands. Once you're comfortable typing Git commands, the next problem is every other command you copy off Claude without understanding. That's what explainshell.com solves. Paste in something like tar xvzf archive.tar.gz, or a gnarly find piped into exec, and it colors every flag and breaks each one down using the actual man page. Now for a personal favorite, mystery.nightlab.com, better known as SQL Murder Mystery. You're handed a real database and told a murder happened in SQL City on a specific date, and your only tool is SQL. Your first query pulls the crime scene report, which gives you 2 witness names. From there, you chain joins and where clauses to track alibis, cross-referencing a witness who mentioned the getaway driver with red hair and the Tesla, and the gym membership only one person in the city holds. You end by inserting your suspects straight into a solution table. It plays out like an actual detective game. It even reminded me of games like The Return of the Obra Dinn or Root Trees Are Dead. Man, I love those games. Okay, let's now go back to something simpler, like Regex Crossword.com. It turns the pile of symbols that is a regular expression into an actual crossword grid, where the clues for each row and column are regex patterns instead of definitions. Early puzzles keep the grid tiny, 2 or 3 cells, so you're forced to cross-reference 2 patterns at once until only one letter satisfies both. It's the fastest way to feel how alternation and character classes work together instead of memorizing syntax. Okay, time to switch to some front end, everybody's favorite facet of software engineering. For this one, we have Flexbox Each level gives you a pond, some frogs, and some lily pads, and you write real CSS to move the frogs into place. Level 1 just needs justify content, flex end, to slide a frog to the right. A few levels in, you're combining justify content center with align items center and a bunch of other CSS properties. I'm sure some totally normal people will have a good time playing this. Now move from the browser to real infrastructure, starting with Killercoda.com. Sign in and pick a Docker or Kubernetes scenario, and you get a split screen. Instructions on one side, a live terminal on the other. No install required. It's the spiritual successor to Play with Docker, which is no longer live and left a real gap for anyone learning containers without wanting to wreck their own laptop. Free sessions are time-boxed to about an hour, so keep that in mind. But if that's not enough for you, labs.ximuiz.com has got you covered. Instead of a shared container with a limited time, you get an actual micro VM running Firecracker. So commands like docker ps or docker run behave exactly like they would on a real server, not a sandboxed approximation. You can spin up a multi-node Kubernetes cluster and watch several VMs network together. And there's a pre-built Kubernetes playground that normally takes hours to set up by hand, ready in a couple of clicks. Oh, and before we continue, if you're looking for a place to learn anything software engineering related, but with an awesome twist, you need to check out Scrimba. today's sponsor. They've magically combined the IBE and video into one for truly interactive coding lessons where you can pause the teacher anytime and directly edit their code right inside your browser. No setup, no version mismatch hell, no nothing. Just you breaking things and building real-world projects until they click. Whether you want to be a back-end wizard, a full-stack Chad, or an AI engineer, they've got entire career paths to take you from zero to hireable. Use my link below to save an extra 20% off any pro plan. Happy coding. Alright, that's all the tools I have for you today. All the links will be in the description, so check them out. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to become a fellow codehead.